is perfect for Murray.
Second set. Murray to serve.
And he'll start the second set.
Two in a row, dead net courts.
15 love.
Interesting, that little comfort break. Nadal decided to go first, and Murray saw him leaving and then said, I'm joining you.
Let's seconds.
Well, two returns in a row that I've never seen Nadal hit two in a row like that.
He's not really adjusting to the speed, that one, just 142.
What, another miss hit.
First game, second set.
Good to see that Murray, even though he's got the first set tucked away, that there's no dip in concentration that you sometimes see.
Well, that
Just to let you know that the daily politics will follow the conclusion of this match, but I'm sure you can understand that we'll stay here live from Melbourne and watch the end of this Murray-Nadal match. If you have just joined us, it's good news at the moment. Murray's taken the first set 7-6, early stages of set number 2.
stunning forehand from a long way back.
Love 15.
That shows you the power and pace that Murray has when he unleashes. He doesn't do that very often. He likes to maneuver himself into points, but he can do it.
Murray just climbing all over the second serve. It's the first time he's had love 30 on the Nadal serve. What can he do with it? Oh, again, this one a power driver, a two-hander down the line. And the first break points for Murray of the match.
Love 14.
But why not?
Love 40, second serve. He's already drilled a couple. The first fist pump of the night from Nadal. Murray here just steered that approach shot a little bit, just not close enough to the line to stretch Nadal wide enough. A brilliant passing shot.
Nadal.
That's a big hold.
Nadal loved 40 down in that game.
One game more.
Missed opportunities really from Andy Murray. Still on serve. Murray staring down at that one. It's close. Nadal was already on his way.
He's not finding it easy to deal with that drop volley. He's made a couple.
Just pulling the trigger a couple of times, maybe too early in the rally, and missing. 15-30.
Nadal really not done too much to get up 15-40 in this game. This has been all Murray's errors here. Maybe just thinking a little bit about the love 40 game. Just let it, dwelling on that a little bit. quick into the net behind that serve.
30-40.
Not sure that volley needed to be played, but couldn't have executed on it any better. I think maybe Nadal just thinking the serve might have been out.
Again, the variety. Not giving Nadal the same shot twice. One hard shot, and then he just sort of steers a ball, then another hard shot, and then he floats a drop shot in, forces Nadal to come in, and then belts it straight at him.
Both men hanging on to service games that had break points in them.
Well, it's an incredible hold. It's an amazing hold there from Murray. It looked like for a second there he was going to get himself in trouble, but you know, Nadal here, he's still not figuring it out. And I think back to the round before, you know, when Nadal beat Wawrinka, seeded 31 here, a great player, and Nadal beat him 2-2-2 and made him look like an idiot. And you go into this thinking, well, if he plays like that, but the difference is Wawrinka, you know, is a straight hitter. I mean, it hits the ball firm and hard, but the same pace, and Nadal just feeds off it. Murray's giving him nothing to feed off. He's not giving him the same shot twice, and that's the thing. The different spins bring him into the net, the lob volleys, serving and volleying, and Nadal at the moment hasn't figured it out. But he's such a great champion, Nadal, that in the back of his mind he'll be trying to think of ways to change it, and he'll also be thinking, okay, he's playing great right now, but he's still got to win 3 sets against me. He's got 2 more sets to win. That's the sort of mindset that Nadal will come at Murray with, and Murray's got to be mentally at his absolute strongest here to deal with it, because Nadal is going to come at him at some stage.
So Nadal serving with the new balls. 1-2. I think it's a Scottish net at times, don't you? I think tonight.
He's just doing well. He actually had a couple more options there, too many options.
14.
Just supreme. Half volley like that. Pace and spin. Dipping at him. And to deal with it in that fashion and make it look easy.
It's just another point, a point of many in this match to date, that Murray has played on his own terms.
Fresh return again, taking the chance just inside the baseline. Andy Murray's first strike tonight has been impressive. Not easy to get Nadal out of position. Murray's been able to do that with the strength of his returner serve.
Continues to dictate play. Gilbert's a happy man at the moment. Just exploding into that forehand, and Nadal on the back foot. Fourth break point of this set for Murray. This one he takes. Murray jumps to a 3-1 lead in the second set. And with the first set at 7-6, things are looking pretty good for Murray at the moment.
3 games to 1.
Murray with the tiebreak in that first set, 7 points to 3. A couple of Hawkeye challenges that were correct in that tiebreak that proved pivotal. And the first break of the match just then. I genuinely feel at the moment, John, that Nadal does not feel part of the match.
I don't think he knows how to play this match at the moment. I think against any other player in the draw, even including Federer, he has a plan. He knows what he has to do. Oh, that's a great shot. He's never played Murray. Yes, he's watched him, of course. His coach will have watched him. It's not the same thing. Lovely disguise at the back of the ball. Murray committing himself.
Unbelievable. How does he do that? Oh, what a point.
Well, I got to tell you, there were some shots in that point that were Federer-like. I mean, the genius where you have gasps from the crowd when Federer plays. There were 3 in that rally alone. Staggering point.
Second double fault from Murray. We've got some Spanish commentators next door to us, and it's all rather quiet from them at the moment. Murray consolidates the break.
Murray leads 4 games to 1.
And not a scoreline I think anybody envisaged at the moment.
No, I don't think anybody in the draw. I don't think anybody in the crowd.
Other than maybe Murray.
Well, of course, other than Murray and Brad Gilbert, I would say probably, and I'm sure Judy Murray too, who's also here. But it's staggering. It is a performance of such variety that the crowd, you can just hear it at the changeover. There's a buzz. There's the one thing about men's tennis now that a lot of people say it's, in a lot of cases, take out Federer and a few others, the greats, it's one-dimensional. And sometimes the crowd watch, they watch the big thumping tennis, big 1-2 shot power tennis. And yeah, it's good stuff, but this is a different brand. I mean, Murray is he's making, at the moment, Rafael Nadal look an average player, which is staggering. And I know it's only early days, and it is. And once again, Nadal is not going to take this. He's going to keep coming back, and Andy Murray is going to have to focus every single point and try and close this, because Nadal's coming back. But at the moment, for a set and a half, well, it's a brand of tennis that is just, it's mind-boggling how well he's playing.
Roger Federer in Cincinnati last year struggled with the variety, to use your term, of Murray. Couldn't really get to grips with it, couldn't find a way on the day to defeat Murray. Andy Roddick was asked the other day to give his opinion about Andy Murray, and Roddick said, well, he said, some of us are sluggards, but Murray's a player. He knows how to play the game. But again, you say, why not?
Yeah. love Nadal's attitude. Just not used to playing against that type of shot.
40-30.
Players just very rarely play this shot. A drop shot and then followed into the net. Just doesn't happen.
Well, they did used to, but it was probably the days with the wooden rackets.
Exactly.
Nadal challenging.
Rafael Nadal challenging the call on the right baseline.
First time that he's gone to Hawkeye tonight. He's correct. Just like Murray was twice in that opening set tiebreak.
Game, Nadal.
It was an out call and then a correction. I think Murray satisfied that the ball kissed the sideline. Nadal just cuts Murray's lead. But in theory, just 2 service holds for Murray, and it's a 2 sets to love lead. All sounds very simple up here in our air-conditioned box on comfy seats. Rest assured that the moment Murray dips, if he does, Nadal will be through. Sneaky.
Once again, Nadal looking over at his coach there, with a shake of the head, not expecting this. Leans in, doesn't look that great, this backhand. Good, but not spectacular, but Innie's on top of the net, and then the drop volley. First net call that didn't help him, really. You never know what's going to happen. And this one set up very nicely.
Nadal just snapping away at the heels of Murray.
Sorry, Matt, it was just some water.
Maybe this is the opportunity that Nadal's been looking for, searching for. He's had 3 break points in the match so far, hasn't grabbed them.
What a way to deal with it. And that was just so confident. Nadal trying to get that ball up high. Doesn't get up high enough. Murray takes it on the rise before he can do him any damage.
Just a bit of a grimace on Murray's face. He has got a fairly big blister on his foot. Maybe just jamming it into the toe there. Second break point of the game. Nadal breaks. First time in the match, and is that the start of something for the number 2 seed? We're back on serve in the second set.
Well,
Nadal creating that break, or Murray giving it to him?
I think mostly Nadal. Yes, Murray perhaps a couple of points there, but mostly Nadal. And it's going to happen over a best of 5 sets. You could, for Murray to keep up that level, it would have been absolutely staggering. He's done it already for an amazing amount of time. And you just have to sometimes, when you get a slight dip, you've just got to focus on, you know, getting it back right away and keep that belief in yourself. But some of the variety, the points that's going on, and Nadal, who you can see, I mean, this is what he's all about. This is the physical side. This is the side where Murray knows he's going to come at him, and it won't worry him.
Time.
"11 at night here on a Monday night in Melbourne, and still pretty much a full house. This will undoubtedly go into Tuesday, a day that will see Roger Federer continue the defence against Tommy Robredo. Federer-Robredo match is the serving we'll have for you on BBC tomorrow morning, 8:30.
I'm not sure about the serve.
It's just a bug, I think, on the court. Ballboy having the job of picking it up and depositing it on the side. If he can catch it.
Wait, please. Wait, please. 40 love.
It's level dipping just on the returns as well.
T15.
That's world class. That truly is world class from Andy Murray. Not many people would have seen Andy Murray before tonight, and it's been welcome to Murray's world this evening.
40-13.
Scary. Nadal hangs on to his serve and has recovered from 1-4 to level us up.
4 games all.
Nadal becoming a lot more aggressive now. He's trying to take charge of the rallies earlier. He needs a big service game here, badly.
Yes, the first serve percentage of Murray in this set has dipped to 44. It was at 70% at the end of the first. It's allowed Nadal just to get into a few more service points. Minutes ago, it was all looking very good for Murray at 4-1. He's got a fight on his hands now. It's a wonderful lunge. Murray here just holding his side, John. Sort of rib area.
15 seconds.
I wonder if that's any problems making the serve, because he's pulling down on the serve a bit. That last one was a good one, but he's been hitting the top of the net again, like he was the other match against Verdasco. Still volleying very well.
Murray again going to that right side. A little bit uncomfortable. Nadal with more chances just to continue this run of games. 2 break points. Murray can't find a first serve at the moment. Second sails long. Fourth double fault from Murray. And Nadal, who was 4-1 down in this second set, has rallied superbly and will serve to level at 1-all.
Well, you'd think if the problem is major here, which he just seem to keep on sort of touching it, why wouldn't he call for a medical timeout? Get some treatment.
There's certainly something there that Murray's uncomfortable with, some form of discomfort.
Well, another form of discomfort is the side of Nadal coming at him now. Now he's in this match big time. And has turned it around very quickly, and it's that old story with someone like a Nadal over best of 5 sets. You've got to win 3 sets, and you've got to keep that intensity up long enough to do that. And if you dip for too long a period, you're going to be in trouble, and that's really what has happened. Yes, Nadal has played better, but the percentages of first serves has dropped from Murray. You know, the shots that for a set and a half, I mean, especially at the beginning of that second set, it was genius, right?
Yeah.
They're not there now, and it's not easy to do that, of course, to keep that up. And you know that Nadal is going to be there if it drops, and that's what's happened.
Not a lot that Brad Gilbert can do about this problem for Murray. There's almost more anger on Murray's face that it's happened than anything else. Those type of shots, he just wasn't missing. It's almost some tears in the eye, I think, from Andy Murray. Nadal with 3 set points. Set and a half, you could say that the tears flowing would have been tears of joy, but now they're tears of pain, and there's clearly something wrong with Murray. That's the set for Nadal. From 1-4, Nadal takes 5 games in a row and levels up at 1-2 apiece. Murray just hits his side. And you wait to see whether the trainer will come out.
He must get the trainer. I mean...
Well, Murray was definitely crying there at the end of that set. There were a few tears in the eyes, and almost, I think, from disappointment more than anything else, that here he is mixing it with the world #2, and his body's almost letting him down at the moment, and that maybe that side affecting that first serve percentage. Remember, 70% at the end of the first set, John.
Yeah, I mean, it just changed around so quickly, and certainly there was a large part of it to do with the way Nadal played, but realistically, Murray went from playing from someone out of a different planet to being a little bit ordinary, and started the first serve percentage dropped dramatically. As we can see, the errors came in, doubled the amount from Nadal, and the shots that he was making comfortably there just started missing, and missing by quite a large amount. I don't understand, though, why why the trainer is not involved here. I can't quite understand that. It doesn't seem logical. If there's a problem there, and it seems to be hampering him, then why wouldn't you get someone out there?
There was no obvious sign as to when it happened. There wasn't an obvious pull-up for Murray. Suddenly it just appeared on the radar, and it's remained there ever since. But still, it's one set apiece and all to play for if Murray can do so.